Cool! Did everyone from CashBro.com? Because nothing makes me more excited. On today's video, we'll give you my review of the Pogo app, which wants us to pay you for everything. Legit or scam? Can you really actually make money passively? Thank you very so much for joining me. I'm asking for a quick favor like videos like this where I go over ways you can make extra money on the side by doing so many different tasks on your mobile device like playing games, scanning receipts, and the like. Please make sure you give this video a like as we'll get it out in front of more people, and it does help us out with the good YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. Now, the Pogo app is the latest receipt scanning app that I technically miss, that I've added to my portfolio, that I want to review for you guys because I think I've already been through all the rest of them, to my knowledge, anyways. In Coin Out, Receipt Power, Receipt Hog, so on and so forth. But Pogo is a bit more complex. It promises to pay you for everything. It promises to give you cash back on all your purchases, which you might be wondering, well, how the heck is that possible? And it actually also has a gaming component to it where you can make money playing games. So, in a very few words, well, let's get started with the main one. Legit or scam? Technically legit. It does pay out. I have already gotten a payout from them. I cashed out $10. I got it within a few minutes actually, so that was pretty dang cool. But the minute you need to cash out with the app is $5, so keep that in mind. And you can earn for everything, but let's get into a more detailed breakdown. So, the reason why I started using Pogo is because I thought it was another receipt scanning app, and like I mentioned in my other receipt scanning app reviews in the past, if you can get paid for scanning a receipt in one app, might as well get paid for it in several. I did not know about the Pogo app. The name is obviously, it makes it a bit harder to find. No relation to F is for family, but Pogo is more it's more closer to fetch rewards and actually swag bucks, whereas it has a gaming component, receipt component, and actually this has a survey component as well. Let's get to it. First of all, the receipt component, the pay for that is actually not the greatest. Each receipt will give you 10 points, and if you scan 7 receipts in a week's period or 7 days, you will get a 50-point bonus. So 7 receipts will give you 120 points if you scan them within a week. Like I mentioned before, please do not make any purchases to try to get any bonuses on your receipt scanning apps unless you really need the item that you're going to purchase. But that is one piece of it. So even though those earnings are low compared to Coin Out, Receipt Pal, and here in Receipt Hog, in my opinion, because 1,000 points equals $1. So technically, if you scan 7 receipts in a week to get your full 120, that's still pretty low. It's about 12 cents. But sorry, so do the math there. But the kicker, or the reason why Pogo, I think, might deserve a spot in your wallet or your phone, I should say, is the additional ways of earning points. How you see right here, all these surveys. It says claim, but that just means you take the survey. I've done a couple. I do not recommend it. Like I said, most of the time, I do not recommend any of these surveys because they'll take longer than it might say it does. And even when it doesn't, it's still based on the points that you're getting back. It's not really worth your time, so I would skip it. One of the reasons why Poker intrigued me a lot after opening it is this: the rewarded games, the ability to play games and make money. Unfortunately for me, I don't know how it is for you guys, but Pogo Quick Play here has shown that since I got the app more than a month ago. Nothing. So you have several options. So Pogo Power Play, if you saw my review for Benjamin, which I posted last week, this might look familiar. The interface might look familiar because this part here, over there is called Diamond Mine. You can earn a lot of points here, and it might seem very enticing, like 170,000 points, so 170 bucks in Monopoly Go. All of these goals, unless you make an in-app purchase, are pretty much unobtainable. So I'd say skip those. Then you have a third option for games here underneath where you just hit view all, which is the one I tried. You can see right here, my games hasn't showed. I did it for as a coin master. But these goals are technically realistic, so you can hit them. You have to do it within 30 days. As you see with dice streams, it might be hard to get to 35, but it's actually not that difficult, and you actually can do it, in my opinion, based on how many times I've done it myself, in 30 days. So you can get points that way. So that's the only way I would actually suggest you get points via games for this app. said, the receipt section there is scanning. You get 10 points. Now you can do linking as well. For linking, it doesn't really give that big of a bonus in my opinion. So you can, if you want, just for ease of use, you can link your email and your Amazon account, your Walmart account, Target account. Like there's a Walmart account, sorry. There's so many different ways you can do it. The weekly payout it gives you, for some of them, it's like 5 or 10 points. So it might as well be nothing. It's because essentially it is, but there you go. And it'll scan your email for receipts and purchases, which will then give you points from them. Now let me scroll all the way up here. Like right here, you can see a couple of places that we've been traveling to. This like right here at this Postino, Five Guys, and Dunkin'. Those are for purchases. Like right there, you can see, and these are points that I actually got from the app for their paid for any, or sorry, cashback for any purchase. So what that means is that you actually will link your credit card / debit card to the account and actually uses the Plaid platform. You're not familiar? Plaid is a platform that financial institutions use, like to make a link between a savings account and a checking account, for instance. So that way you don't have to enter like a routing number and an account number. It just asks you for login information, and then it just transfers information encrypted from your institution, like your credit card or whatever, to the app in question, in this case being Pogo. So you can do that for all your cards. Plaid is supposed to be, very encrypted both ways, all that good stuff. So that is, up to you. You want to do it? That's one way of making money through here passively, because if you link your accounts, for every purchase you make, you can just go on here, but you have to claim it. So it's not completely passive, but once you get on there, you can just hit the claim button and you get those points. Every day you can also earn some points from watching ads. It's not that many, but it is an option. You also have several different offers here, like signing up for P&G Rewards, Sirius XM. Here are these more. Look at these, like 119 points for 180 minutes survey. I think I could probably tell my life story in 180 minutes. And all of these other things over here, which I will not recommend. But that is it. The browser rewards, since I haven't had a chance to test that, but I can't imagine. I mean, you don't really use your browser that much on a mobile device, so I don't think you can get that many points there. But like I mentioned before, you need at least 5,000 points or $5 to cash out. So the way I hit the goal to get 10 is I did Coin Master, that gave me about $5, and signing up and doing like your first linked card / account, you get another 300 points. So at the bare minimum, if none of the games on here, well, first off, if you can go to Pogo Quick Play and you can get like one of the games that pays you for every minute played, that's what I would recommend you do. If not, then use like I said, this one right here, the View All, to get to these games here with attainable goals. But even not doing that, even though it would take you a long time, and if you don't want to link any of your accounts, I think you should still get the app and do the receipts, because even after enough time, eventually you will earn enough for a payout. And if you already have the receipt, why not scan it and get some money for it? Like I said, I confirmed it did pay out. I got my payout directly through PayPal. So you can also get some gift cards, but if PayPal, I've always said if PayPal's an option, that's what I recommend. They do have a referral program as well, and I will put the link in the description of the video if you want support. But essentially, you sign up, and if you earn 5,000 points, you and I both get 250 points. So hooray there, 25 cents. So it's something, I guess. But that is it. I do recommend adding Pogo to your receipt scanning wallet / Rolodex, but as a platform fully to put in a lot of time, it's a bit more difficult to recommend. You can get more points or money via swag bucks for games, but if you just want to have like an all-in-one solution, it's actually not the worst thing you could do. But at the very least, I would say still add it in there for your receipt scans. And if you have any games on the paid per minute, please take them. And any games on here under the view all are still technically fairly worth your time if you can hit those goals. But that's it for this one, guys. Pogo still gets my recommend, at least for receipts. Make sure you give it a try. And that's it for this one. So go out there, play some games, make some money, spend some money, see some money, don't get boned. Get boning.